Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols and I'm here to bring you your Nichols Words. And today from Catholic Bible Press we have the NRSV-CE Great Quotes Catholic Bible. Now this one's been anticipated for a long time, and one thing you're going to notice is it's going to have a very familiar layout. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is the original large print thin line in the NRSV-CE. It has the added deuterocanonical books dispersed throughout the Bible, and I have read this one, and you can tell that I've marked in it, I've written in it, I've read it in its entirety to include the Apocrypha. I'll put my experience of reading this translation and the extended canon in the video description just so you can kind of get my thoughts on that. So anyhow, the reason I pulled this out is because this, in a clamshell box, is the exact same layout with some noted differences. So first of all, let's compare the covers. This one has like some stitch work to give it kind of a three-piece vibe, even though it really technically is only a one-piece. There's no color switch. It has like some gilding decoration there. I don't exactly know what that style is called, but it's really nice. The ribbons are a little short on this one. I'd like to see the ribbons a little bit longer like this one, but I do like the color choices. The gilding is it's good. It's got some inconsistencies and some things, but you know what? For a Bible that's mass produced for this price range, you can't complain too much about the gilding. So anyhow, when you open it, a couple of things. Okay, this is page 143. So I'm going to open this one to page 143. And it's going to look different. And I'll show you why. Because it's the exact same layout. So you'll see that it's not in the exact same spot. But I'm going to go ahead and turn it to the exact same spot. But there's a reason this is not the exact same spot. This would be the exact same spot, but it's a page off. Why? Well, that's because in this one, you have the great quotes from the church fathers. Now, another big difference that I happen to think is really sharp is it has accent colors. So you have some blue accents here, you have your corner references, your corner notes, and all that. So it's going to be the exact same layout, other than just a few little minor differences, and these accent colors are one of them. But this is where you're going to get why the pages don't match, is you're going to have different quotes from different church fathers. For example, this one says, "Sound doctrine does not enter into a hard and disobedient heart." And this is a quote from Justin Martyr, sometime between 100 and 165 AD. So we're talking super early in the game. This blue is simply beautiful. And then when you get to the beginning of a book, like for example, let's just say the book of Numbers. Again, another quote from a church father. Now this is a more recent one. This is Pope St. John Paul II, which actually was alive in my lifetime. So that'll be a voice that you're familiar with. So don't just limit it to ancient church fathers, but all church fathers. So another nice little subtle difference is when you get to the beginning of the book of Numbers, instead of it just kind of having a dry open like this one, it gives you a little bit of decoration. It gives you the book of Numbers blue and centered, rather than kind of offset like this. It does not have the book introductions like this one does. And again, it has your blue accents. Your verses are blue accented, which makes them really easy to find within your text. So really sharp, really interesting layout. And as you go through it, you'll see throughout, randomly placed, different church fathers. This one is Saint Bernard of Clairvaux. Somebody tell me if I got that one right. This is from 1090 to 1153, so this would have been kind of in the meat of the Crusade era and all the controversy that was going on there. Not super hard to find because you can see the church fathers quote kind of on the opposite because it bleeds through. So that is one disadvantage of having that, is the blue is going to bleed through, or not bleed through, but ghost through. See how this one would be Saint Hilary of Poitiers? Somebody tell me if I got that one right. This would be 310 to 367 AD. So again, this is a very early church quote. This is, "However great a sinner may have been, if he shows himself devout to Mary, he will never perish." And I'm going to tell you something. I disagree with that one. But anyhow, moving right along, as a Protestant, obviously I would disagree. But I still think there is good to be found in some of the Catholic traditions and writings. It's just we're going to find things that we disagree on. So as you get to what would be by us called the Apocryphal books, by the Catholic Church called the extended canon, you'll see it has 1st Maccabees, 2nd Maccabees, all that good stuff. The pages do tend to stick together on this, so that's something to make sure you pay attention to. "The world's thy ship and not thy home." St. Therese of, boy, there's a lot of tough ones here. Lissau. Tell me if I got that one right. This one's from the 1800s, and I actually like that quote. It's just letting us know that the world we live in is a temporary home, and that is a fact. So let's get to the New Testament real quick. I'll go ahead and put the link to this one in the video description as well to give you more of a review of the layout. Another quote, St. Augustine of Hippo: "Hope has two beautiful daughters. Their names are anger and courage. Anger at the way things are, and courage to see they do not need to remain as they are." That's actually a pretty great quote. The reason I want to show you the New Testament is because, as every Catholic Bible I've ever seen, it is a black letter text. So if you don't like red letters, this is a good option for you. Then when you get to the end, you have your kind of Thomas Nelson, Zondervan, kind of HarperCollins maps. And that's it. There's no concordance, no dictionary, no nothing like that at the end. Really nice, really well done. I do have disagreements with the Catholic Church. I'm not making any bones about that, but I also enjoy reviewing their material simply because I like to have my mind expanded and I like to venture outside my comfort zone. That's why I review Catholic Bibles. Anyhow, there you have it. Keep calm, Jesus on this. Your Nicholsworth.